What's going on, guys? I wanted to do a dump for Brad. Brad did another video with his puppies and spaceships and spacemen or whatever, and I wanted to do another dump for him. So I'm going to send him this beautiful canvas of a dump. It's funny, I tried this about 2 weeks ago and the results came out disastrous. I ran out of a little bit of paint, and so I added just a little bit of water to that formula, and it became all runny, and it was even a worse mess than the first dump. So I bought some more paint, and I'm using the same mixture from before, pretty much to the T. I've got about 30% paint and 70% Floetrol, and then I added just a little bit of silicone, and then I mixed this last night as well. So the big thing with this is you've got to mix it a number of hours before you go dump it. If you don't do that, for some reason it doesn't mix properly, or doesn't the paint and Floetrol don't absorb properly. Even when you stir it, there's something that happens over time. But I've got a canvas here. I've played with this one a couple of times, and you can see sort of my other dumps on it, and I'm hoping that this comes out right, but I've noticed that these results are slightly unpredictable. But we're gonna do 2 dumps so I can get the paint to spread out. I have just enough paint, those 2-ounce paints for this. You might need, if you're going with like 2 or 3 colors, you might need 2 of those 4-ounce paints. I've got 4 colors here, so I'm hoping that I can get this spread out properly. I've got 2 cups, and like I said, I mixed this last night, and so 12 hours later I can come in and get this to pour. So we're gonna start with 2 cups. We'll do the browns. We'll do some oranges. Put some blues. And finally some yellow. I know you guys don't like these colors, but I figured I would get something to Brad and have a little fun. So I will do this and then send this to him and post it and egg him on. A lot of you guys were asking who won. We didn't really do a who won. It's more for you guys. You guys are the winners. Alright, so we're gonna go first with this one. That's the dump. For some reason the blue disappeared in the second pour. And this is so messy. I'm gonna pour this in here. Try and save it if I have to pour at the end. Sometimes you run out of paint on the corners. Which kind of looks like I am. See if I can get this to run all the way down. So I can dump this and get that blue to come across. You can see as I'm letting it come down, I'm bringing all the blues down and wiping away a little bit of this sort of brown mix. And like I said, this is messy. This came out a lot better than the last one. You can see my hand is covered in paint. Let's take whatever we got here and pour it on this side. So it's interesting in doing it this way. I do get some of those cells to pop out a little bit more than on the guitar. Just let this run a little bit. That piece in the middle looks awesome. I'm getting paint all over myself. And my shoes. Pretty happy with the way this came out. Just gonna try and dump off some of the paint on the side. That looks pretty good. Much better results, more consistent. Like last time, the mix should not include any water. I've noticed that. Don't put water in this stuff. So we'll come out with the flame. See if we can get any of this stuff to pop. Got one spot right there. Could use a little bit of paint. One spot right there. You see the silicone popping. I was going to read the mean comments, but I decided against that. This was actually pretty fun to do. And even if that first one didn't work out all that well, I'm okay. Your guys' comments don't hurt my feelings too much. Alright, there we go. We'll let this dry, but this is a dump for Brad. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.